Discarding something is still a suffering. Discarding is on its own. Not wanting anything is still suffering in itself. No grasping on its own. Discarding anything is still the cause of suffering within itself. It has to be discarding on its own. Letting go as well. The attempt to let go is still suffering in itself. Letting go is on its own. No wanting, rejecting anything is still suffering within itself. It has to be no grasping on its own. This is not about discarding anything. Discarding is on its own. This is not about letting go of anything. The letting go is on its own. This will end all the path and the result. There is only the attempt to let go. That is the path. The path is still the samudaya, is the desire. When there is no desire, there is no path. Wanting to have, to be, to get, Deludedly creating a path. This is not about trying to discard anything. Discard is on its own. Then it will end the samudaya truly, the cause of suffering. It will not become samudaya. It will not become the causes of suffering. The attempt to let go, to discard, is the cause of suffering. It is the state of the desire, wanting to have, to be, to get. With everything, let go of the letting go itself. It's not about letting go of anything. No grasping is on its own. This is not about trying to not grasp anything. Discard, the discarding itself, is not about discarding something, trying to discard something. Let's not be obsessed with a path, because that is still the cause of suffering. Being obsessed to give significance and meanings, taking things into account, something in something. Being obsessed with giving meanings and significance. Stepping back on its own. Is the same essence as no grasping on its own, discarding on its own. This is all of the non-attachments. Stepping back from itself, child. Discarding is on its own. Letting go is on its own. This is all of the non-attachment, totally. These are all the same essence, the conclusion of Nirodha and Nibbana. What is there to be discarded, with everything? Has to be discarding on its own. What is there to be letting go of towards all things, and everything? With everything, letting go is on its own. This will be beyond compromising. It will not clash. There is no obstructions at all. If something still trying to let go of anything, that is still obstructing. There are massive things in samsara. Trying to let go of these is going to be an obstruction. Letting go is on its own, cut off totally, all at once. At the origin, at the attempt to let go, letting go is on its own.
ไม่เอาก็ไม่เอาตัวไม่เอาเอง
No grasping is on its own.
มันไม่มีอะไรเยอะหรอก
There are not many things within
ที่มันเยอะ
the conclusions of Nirodha Nibbana. There's a lot of things because there is no conclusion towards ending. There's just a delusion to fabricate things without yielding to end itself.
มันไม่สรุปตัวสรุปเอง
There is no conclusion within itself. There is just an attempt to conclude, to end. That is the overlaying of the desire and the samudaya, which is bouncing back
ไม่สรุปตัว
to oneself.
แต่จะไปคอยสรุปสมุทัยตลบหลังตัณหาตลบหลังโมหะตลบหลังอยู่นั่น
This is desire, delusion, and the samudaya that is bouncing back to oneself, trying to let go, trying to discard. The desire is
ไม่ละตัวละเอง
returning to oneself in such a way.
ถ้ามันละตัวละเองเนี่ยมัน
If letting go is on its own, there is no need to try to let go. If we give ending to both the letting go and the attempt to let go,
ไม่เอาละเอง
the letting go doesn't grasp
ไม่เอาละ
itself.
เองละที่ไม่ใช่อะไรในละนั่นเอง
There's nothing within the letting go actually.
มันจะได้ตรงกับเนื้อหาสิ่งที่มันไม่เกี่ยวกับละ
Let's
หรือไม่ละ
be aligned with that which has nothing to do with letting go or not letting go. That which has nothing to do with the uninvolvement itself.
มันจะได้ตรงกับเนื้อหาสิ่ง
It
ที่มัน
will
ไม่
be
เกี่ยวกับ
aligned
ทิ้งหรือไม่ทิ้งอะไร
with that which has nothing to do with discarding or not discarding
ไม่เกี่ยว
anything
แม้กระทั่ง
child.
ทั้งเกี่ยวแล้วไม่เกี่ยวเอง
Neither is involved with the uninvolvement or involvement itself.
เดี๋ยวมันจะได้ตรงกับเนื้อหา
Let's be aligned
ในสิ่งที่มันไม่เกี่ยว
with
กับเอา
the
หรือไม่
essence
เอา
of that which has nothing to do with wanting or not wanting, grasping or not grasping.
ไม่เกี่ยวแม้กระทั่งไม่เกี่ยวเอง
Uninvolved is on its own. Let's not be stuck with just extinction or ending. Help through extinction and ending for samsara thoroughly. No grasping for the extinction itself. Nothing to do with the non-attachment itself. It doesn't grasp itself.
แค่ไม่แล้วมันยังไม่เป็นประโยชน์กับสังสารวัฏ
When there is just about the extinction and ending is not beneficial for samsara at all. It has to release from the limitations. No grasping for the extinction or the non-attachment itself. Then it will turn into the purification of the extinction and the emptiness for samsara automatically. Step back to not grasp for the non-grasping itself simultaneously with the whole samsara. Step back, give up is on its own simultaneously with everything. This will purify totally within oneself and for the whole.